Harry Tracy and the Wild Bunch, or 1982, is a pretty underrated Canadian-American Western that takes a look at the wild, chaotic last days of real-life outlaw Harry Tracy, basically one of the very last true gunslingers of the Old West. The movie mixes actual history with a bunch of made-up drama and was directed by William A. Graham. Let's hit the basics. So, what do you need to know? The title's Harry Tracy and the Wild Bunch, and it came out in 1982. William A. Graham directed it, with writing by David Lee Henry. It stars Bruce Dern, Helen Shaver, and Michael C. Gwynne. It's a Western, with some biographical drama mixed in. Set around 1900, the movie follows Harry Tracy, played by Bruce Dern, who actually rode with Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch back in the day. But after most of the gang was wiped out or caught, Tracy kind of becomes a solo act. In the film, Tracy isn't just a typical bad guy. He's a bit of a Robin Hood, but also a tragic rebel. After busting out of prison, he falls hard for Catherine Tuttle, Helen Shaver, the daughter of a judge. Their romance gives the whole story a big emotional boost. With the law hot on his trail and Tracy getting more desperate and wild, the action ramps up to a pretty intense and bittersweet end. The filmmakers used British Columbia's amazing scenery to stand in for the Pacific Northwest. It really does look like the real deal, with tons of forest, train tracks, old frontier towns. You know, all that classic Western stuff. Who's in it? Bruce Dern is Harry Tracy, and he brings that signature mix of charm and danger. Helen Shaver plays Catherine Tuttle. She'd later go on to direct a bunch of stuff herself. Michael C. Gwynne takes on David Merrill. And for a fun cameo, you'll spot folk legend Gordon Lightfoot. Yep, the Gordon Lightfoot, who also helped out with the soundtrack. Speaking of Lightfoot, he lends his unmistakable folk sound to the film's laid-back, melancholy score. Lots of acoustic guitar, gentle strings, and touches of orchestration make it feel lonely, longing, and just a little bit mournful. The reviews were kinda all over the place. Some critics liked Dern's take on Tracy and the cool cinematography, but others thought the story dragged or felt too much like other movies. It never became a big hit, but fans of offbeat westerns and Canadian cinema still remember it fondly. Honestly, this one's a bit tricky to find these days. It was released on VHS and sometimes pops up on special DVDs or collector's markets. Every once in a while, it'll show up on Canadian cable or during Western movie marathons. Even though Harry Tracy and the Wild Bunch didn't make a splash in theaters, it's a cool example of 80s Westerns shifting away from good guy, bad guy, black and white stories and into messier, more interesting territory. Plus, Bruce Dern really gets to shine in a rare starring role, and you get a real taste of Canadian contributions to Western film. Seen Harry Tracy and the Wild Bunch? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Movies of the 80s for more hidden gems and cult favorites from that awesome decade.